Every week, a new band. Brought to you by NZ On Air. Active Live! Yeah.
Kia ora koutou katoa, nai mai, haere mai. Welcome to Active Live. We're back in the live room this week, as always, every single week, with thanks and support from the wonderful NZ On Air Music. Chatting with the one and only Tom Verberne, here to chat about his brand new single out today. Kia ora, Tom. Thanks so much for joining us.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Oh, we're so stoked to have you in here. It's always lovely having you back in the studio.
Good to be back.
What's been happening since the last time we saw you?
Oh, that was a long time ago.
It was a wee time.
What was it, 2020? 2019?
I think so.
I think it was 2019. That, a lot, I guess. Lockdowns in Auckland.
We don't talk about COVID-19.
Yeah, sorry.
I was going to say, I can't believe it was pre-pandemic. That is absolutely crazy. It seems like you've been having a pretty stellar couple of years, though. You've been all over the place.
It must have been 2020. I feel like it was post-pandemic. But yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, just been living life in Auckland and making some music and doing other lifey stuff, you know.
Window washing.
Oh yeah, we don't talk about that.
Sounds like fun. Could you please introduce us to your wonderful bandmate?
Oh yeah, this is Mr. Harry Charles on the drums.
Hello there.
Very
Kia ora,
glad to have him.
Harry. Lovely to have you in here. Love the name. Shout outs.
Thank you.
Now, we're so looking forward to the release today, Tom. It's so exciting to have the song out. Always Sorry, Always a Letdown. Can you tell us what makes the song special to you?
Yeah, there's a few things, I guess. It's like the first song that, well, it's been around for like 2.5 years now, so just like kind of glad to be getting it out. But it's also like the first song that I recorded properly in like a studio, which was quite exciting, and the first song I've had mixed by someone, which made a world of difference. So yeah, I'm just kind of, I feel like it's a bit of a step up.
Awesome.
So yeah, excited to get it out.
It is so cool to get it out. And yeah, because I read that the song was first performed when you opened for Benny. Gosh, this must have been a wee while ago now.
Yeah.
How has the song progressed from that first performance to the recording that you're releasing today?
Just a lot, I'd say, like a fair amount of different versions, like sped it up and wrote a new chorus and then recorded a new version and like rewrote a verse. Just, it's kind of like a never ending process until you finally like decide to send it off and stuff. Yeah, it's been a big change.
How many versions are we talking?
The song we're talking probably like, I'd say probably like 20 versions with different writing bits,
wow,
maybe,
okay,
or different
yeah.
part, like, I don't know, it blurs, but yeah.
A lot of Logic sessions to keep
A
track
lot
of.
of Logic sessions.
Oh my God, I can imagine.
Maybe not 20 Logic sessions, but I'm talking like 20 like
Yeah,
different verses.
That's just
and things.
outlandish.
Yeah.
That would be insane to keep track of. That's really cool. How do you decide when it's done then? Like what speaks to you as an ending?
It's a hard one. It's either like when I run out of ideas or I just like, I'm just so sick of it, I guess. And like, I'm just like done with it.
I love that.
Or sometimes I guess you realize when it's there. Yeah,
Either it feels good or you hate it, and
exactly.
that's about it, right?
That's
or
very
both.
interesting.
Or
Is
both,
that
yeah.
is that similar for all of the singles you release? Like, do you find it kind of just gets to a point where you've sort of catharted and thrown everything out into it, and you can't look at it anymore? Is it something that your process changes each time?
I'd say it for the stuff that I'm releasing now. Like they're all kind of like that. Like I don't actually hate working on it or anything. Like I love it, but it does get like quite like laborious. But especially because I was working with live drums and producing all that stuff out is very hard for me because I'm quite new to it. So it is for this stuff, but for other sort of singles, like it's more just it's a more of a calm process.
That's very interesting. Because you said you worked with a producer for this track as well. Is that right? A producer or a master?
Nah,
or
a mixing guy.
sorry,
Yeah.
A mixing guy. How was it working with someone mixing? Because I know you tend to sort of have control of your process a bit.
Yeah.
That must have been interesting.
It was awesome. I was super stoked. I would love to do it for all my songs, but just can't afford to, you know. So that's the only reason I mix my own stuff is because I just can't afford those fees. But yeah.
Oh, that is that's kind of the way to do it though, right? Like, arguably that ingenuity is what makes some artists really great, including yourself. It's awesome to see.
Yeah. I think it's good because you also pick up like a lot of skills along the way. Like instead of just passing it off to someone, which is quite
Totally.
beneficial.
Forces
thing.
you to learn, and then you like
Yeah.
develop your taste from that, I guess, right?
Mm.
Yeah, have you found that it influences how you songwrite?
Probably not, to be honest. I think songwriting is just whatever happens, and it's always changing, and it's kind of never a set process. So, yeah, I'd
Yeah.
say like that's just a pretty malleable thing.
Yeah, that's interesting. Never a set process is an interesting thought there. Do you, obviously you've just said it's never a set process, but do you have like a set, like a lyrics the first thing you go to, or is it kind of the melody comes to you first, or what's kind of the first thing that will trigger like, whoa, that could be a song moment?
It's kind of like I tend to like write like lyrics kind of last, or like I'll usually like write some guitar chords, or like make a little instrumental, and then I'll like riff some melody ideas, and then sometimes lyrics will come just pretty naturally from that. Or I have to like sit down afterwards, but it's usually like some sort of like instrumental spark that will get me kicked off, and then the rest kind of just follows after that.
Ah, it's
The
instrument
the mumble
first.
track, right?
Yeah, just mumbling over some stuff.
Hey, that's in vogue these days, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to play a song for us?
Absolutely. We're gonna kick it off with "Always Sorry,"
Oh,
which is
yay.
out today.
Oh my
Hey.
god.
Yeah, I'll cue that one out.
We can have a wee boogie.
Also,
Everyone
I
listening.
love that you said catharted. Incredible.
Thank you. I don't think I can claim that word, to be honest. I wish I could. Cathartic. Cathartic it all out.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this one is "Always Sorry."
Oh, sorry.
I was just about to go head out. Oh, you call me, well that's a fair shout. Kinda hoping that would play out, but could you keep that on the low down? The first round, don't have to hit me with that PayPal. One too many and I'm a mess now. I'm always sorry, always a letdown. But I guess you and technical mode. Decided you thinking on the big blues, and now it went south. I'm always sorry, always a letdown. But I got something to prove. Well, I'm alright, what could you do? But all the time, once I've been in, swept under the through. I just stumbled again, I think I could be through. It's been 2 weeks now, and I'm still hoping it can work now. Going over and over fresh stuff, paying no attention to why how. But I bet you typical move. Decided you think I'm people and how it went south. I'm always sorry, always let down. But I got something to prove. What could you do? It's the best goodbye, a stupid excuse. But all the time, once I've been in, it's swept under the through. I'll just stumble again, I think. But I left you in a tough mood. Decided you think you own my big blues, and now it went south. I'm always sorry, always a letdown. But I got something to prove. I'm alright, what could you do? It's the earth's goodbye, a stupid excuse. of the time. Once again, it's such London through. I guess stop again. I think I get the third.
Oh, that was so much fun. Thank you so much for that, team. So that is
Unplug my headphones.
yeah, no, do your thing. That is the new single, though. Gosh, how exciting! Thanks so much for performing that for us. We're very excited to get a live version on the day of release. How cool is that?
Yeah, pretty stoked we're doing it.
Yeah. So you've described this track as semi-pretty, semi-dirty, which I kind of want to know. What's your thinking there?
My thinking is, like, I don't know. I find that like even like in a rock song, I kind of want to have like pretty moments. Like, I guess the pretty moment in that one is like the bridge with like the harmonies and stuff. Just some nice chords and like nice guitar lines, and it's pretty lush in spots, but then like pretty rock and rolly in the choruses and things. Yeah.
I see that. So the dirt or the buttiness, as you say there, Harry, comes from the kind of rock chorus. I totally see that. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Oh, I love it.
Mm.
What do you hope that your fans take away from this single specifically?
I guess I kind of just want this single to be like a pretty good, like, kind of like poppy song, I say. It's like, yeah, what would I want them to take away? That's a good question. I don't usually think about that. I just kind of like make the songs and then like put them out.
Fair enough,
The
I
first
suppose.
song with live drums?
No.
No.
But it's kind of like just a bit of a banger. It's a bit of fun, you know, like it's fun one to play live. Yeah.
It's an
Cool.
extremely fun one to play live. And speaking of which, people can very excitingly see you tonight playing this live and direct.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Peach Promotions crew for putting that one on tomorrow.
Shout
Big
out.
shout out.
Yeah, how did you meet the crew there?
I went to uni with them because I went to Massey for a year back in the day.
I did not know that. We have a Massey alum in our midst.
Yeah.
How cool is
I didn't
that?
graduate, so I don't know if I can
Does
claim
Massey
to
drop
be.
out?
Yeah.
Yeah, a messy person.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
We're all messy. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, there's such a cool crew there. So they are presenting your show here. Are you doing many other shows across the Motu?
Yeah, we're doing one in Auckland on the 7th of October with Mild Mosh promoting that one. Which would be fun. Yeah, it's like the second stop of the 2-stop tour.
Beautiful. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, that's good to know that the Aucklanders still have somewhere to catch you as well.
Yeah.
So you released this through Terrible Records. Can you tell us a bit about how you came in touch with them?
It's just like one of my friends in America has a friend who works there, and she just hit me up and was like, it's just the way these things kind of go. Is people just like hit you up, and I jumped on a Zoom call and they were like, "Do you want to release your music with us?" And I was like, "Yeah, sounds great.
That's
I'm
very
pretty hyped
cool.
for it. It'll be cool."
Easy as that.
Such an amazing label as well. Home to people like Empress of, previously Blood Orange and Solange. Some amazing names to get involved with. That's very, very cool.
Yeah.
What do you think that having a label backing is important? Like, why did you decide to go with a label instead of releasing independently?
Well, to be fair, it's just a distribution thing, so it's not like a full-on deal. But honestly, like, just to be like, have my name in the same kind of vicinity as those artists is pretty exciting, and I'm quite excited to release with someone in America, because like that's the goal, I guess. You know, go to America and all that jazz.
Oh, that's good to know. Where would you want to end up in America?
New York, if I could be picky.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
It's where it all happens.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very, very cool. Yeah, do you have much of an American following? I can imagine with this release, then if you don't, you're going to soon.
I hope so. I don't really know if I have a huge following anywhere, but you know, I got a bunch of friends in America at least, and I'd love to go and see them again.
That's so cool. Have you spent much time over there yourself?
I went once for like 3 months and just kind of potted between LA and New York, which was pretty awesome.
Oh, that's very cool. Is that part of, were you writing music at the time and were you making music in America at the time, or was that kind of before?
I was like technically meant to be doing that. I did a little bit, but I was just kind of like floating about. Like it's a big place and it's easy to just like get a bit like lost in in the
Lost
streets.
in the sauce. Lost in these streets.
Lost in these streets. Yeah, I can absolutely imagine that. Oh, well, good to know that you're right at home with the Terrible Records crew in the US of A. Is that, so 5-year plan-wise, is that something you'd want to move there full-time and kind of pursue things from there?
If it's like on the cards, it'd be awesome. It's just hard to get visas and all those things.
These
But
are expensive.
yeah.
Yeah, true.
But like
yeah.
all going well, that would be like a pretty dreamy 5-year plan.
Hell yeah. That would be so, so cool, and we're looking forward to hearing more about that. But first, should we have another track?
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
This next one is called Firehouse. It's gonna be on an album that's gonna come out probably next year.
Ooh,
Yeah, I actually need to tune my guitar.
no worries. While you're tuning that guitar, can you tell us anything more about that old album that you just subtly slipped in there?
Yeah, it's gonna be 9 songs. Always Sorry is the first single off of it.
Cool.
And it's just a bit of a mix of a bit rocky, a bit electronic.
Nice.
bit of-
Bit of jungle.
Oh,
Yeah.
throwing in those bassier tones. I like it. Oh, I'm very excited to hear more about it. But first, let's hear this track.
Cool. Let's cue it up.
If I could get a free start, lose a friend to get a free pass. Oh, it's so far. 'Cause if I've gone out too far, that wall I can't see past, then I reach. Don't worry. If only blue sea clouds fill me up and I'm sinking. Driver, like that. 'Cause if I could just be quiet, lose it all, baby, in the dark, then I run and don't worry. But it's so good and it's every time. Thoughts of days sitting in the black room. Was it a city style? Maybe just a black room. And it's a coffee dream. Obviously it's sad from, but it's the sea that's begging for a cocoon. Oh, but if I've come out too far, that wall I can't see past, then I run and don't worry. It's so good. It's every time.
That was so much fun. Gosh, I'm really loving these beautiful overdriven guitar sounds. It's so, so cool. Thank you so much for that, team.
Thanks. Yeah, it was fun. That one was a pretty fun one to play.
That is a fun one to play. I really love the like little sounds and noises that you add to that as well. It really creates a beautiful atmosphere. I love it.
Yeah, that's the fun part. Just tinkering around and making random noises feel acceptable in a song is like that's great.
It's the dream. Absolute dream. I love it. Now, you're playing tomorrow night at Meow with Eli Superfly, Sophia McRae, and Girl Best Friend. A wonderful wee lineup there. Have you played with any of them before?
Yeah, I've played with Eli before. I haven't seen Girl Best Friend before, so I'm hyped for that. And I actually haven't seen Sophia live either. But again, I know her from uni and stuff.
Cool.
So excited for all of it. Yeah.
Oh, they're all going to be amazing. We're big fans of all three of them, funny enough, here. I believe Girl Best Friend are pretty new, but they are awesome as well. Have you played Meow before?
Yeah, back a long time ago. I think it was my first gig with a band, with like opening for Jack Berry or something.
Oh,
And, like,
cool.
Oh.
Yeah, with a couple of friends of mine.
First gig as a band. Gosh, that is so awesome. And are you, so obviously, Harry, you're going to be joining us on drums tonight, but do you
I
have
am.
any other crew involved in the band?
Yes. We will be having Holly Webster on the bass guitar, and my brother
Huge
Charlie
shout out.
Verberne on the guitar.
Huge
Ah.
shout out.
Yeah.
Huge shout out to Charlie. That is going to be so cool. Oh, we're so looking forward to it tomorrow. What's your favourite thing about playing your own gig rather than a festival or opening slot? 'Cause I know you've done a few opening slots here and there now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you prefer?
There's something quite nice about opening slots where you can just kind of chill and have fun, but playing your own show can get quite stressful because you have to worry about a lot of things.
True.
But it does feel nice. It feels like a bit of a celebration of like, because I usually do it when I have like an EP out or something. So it feels like kind of the light at the end of the tunnel. Like it's like release day, got a show. It'll be fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful release of everything.
Yeah.
A literal release too, I suppose. Ha
Yeah, nice.
Hey.
Hey. Now, last but not least, because we are running out of time, and I do want to get one more song in there. But is there anything you want to say to your fans before the show tonight?
Come along. It's gonna be fun. We're
Please
gonna have a good time. This is only the tip of the iceberg. That's what I'm gonna say. We got like
Ooh.
heaps more songs.
Someone needs to make a Tom Verberne tip of the iceberg video on YouTube.
I'm actually gonna swap my guitars. Last song.
Do a tier list of Tom Verberne songs, so maybe. Oh, that is so awesome, and we're so excited to hear the new album. And I'm assuming you're going to play a bunch of songs from the album tonight.
Yeah, it'll be like kind of like I'd say like a third unreleased and then 2/3 released songs off like my last EP and a couple older ones.
Oh, that is so exciting. So you'll hear a whole mixture of old, new, and amazing content in general tonight. Big thank you, Harry and Tom, for joining us in today. It's been so lovely having you in. What's your final song for us?
This is one that's out. We thought we should play one that's been released. This one's called Tangled.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, we know
Yeah.
this one. Awesome. Hey, thanks so much for joining us. If you guys want to see this live, please go and get a ticket to the show at Meow tomorrow, or tonight, I should say, presented by Peach Promotions. And otherwise, Tom, it's been so lovely having you in. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me. It's been very fun.
Oh, it's so much fun. And a big shout out, of course, going out to NZ On Air Music for helping us out with this one every single week.
Shout out.
Huge shout out into it.
Shout out to those
We
guys.
love them.
We do. We love them so much. But yeah, Tangled. Looking forward to it.
Cool. Sorry, I have lost a headphone.
Oh no, that's
you know-
okay. They're important. You do need them.
Found it.
Awesome. Good find.
I'm joking. I haven't found it. I'll go without.
No, you can. You can just wear it. It's all right. In the meantime, can people get tickets from places like Under the Radar? Harry,
I
you.
think
you
it's just tickets on the door. So
oh, cool.
Mm.
I think it's $20 with a student ID and like 25 without.
Hell yeah! All right,
Yeah.
so it's a first and first served mentality tonight, team. You gotta get in quick.
Yeah, hell yeah.
As such with life.
I love that. Throwing in the metaphors. This is
Wow,
the
so
final.
good.
Well, let's leave it at that. Actually, that's perfect end.
Beautiful. Yeah, this one's called Tangled.
Awesome.
Your heart speaks in words can't work out. Your heart is tangled. Your heart speaks in words can't work out. Your heart is tangled with this you can't break out. But you got me locked down. You got me trying to prove that I'm not just helping you let me through. Show you what life can do. What life can do. What life can do. do, what life can do, what life can. But what's life without changing? And what's life without something more? Maybe I try what I do, I show a secret. Your heart speaks in words I can't work out. Your heart is tangled because you can't break out with you. You got me locked down with you. You got me trying to prove that I might just help you let me go. Show you what I can do. What I can do. What life can do. What life can. Enough and I'm strangled without. I was looking around from my head in the crown. Tangled in this and I'm cancelled in that. Heart is beating fast. Tangled enough and I'm strangled without. I was looking around from my head in the crown. Tangled in this and I'm cancelled in that. Heart is beating fast. But what's life without changing? And what's life without something new? It's better what I try what I do. I show the secret. Speaks in words I can't work out. Your heart is tangled because you can't break out with you. You got me locked on you. You got me trying to prove that I might just help you let me go. Show you what I can do. Show you some things I can do. There's some things I can show you what to do. But what could I do? What could I do? What could I do? What could I do? What I can.
Active Live. Friday, 3:30. Every week a new band. In studio. Brought to you by NZ On Air.